I heat up water, right, like normal,
Uh-huh.
to prepare my tea, and
As
then I
one
heat up,
would.
and then I heat up lemonade in it,
You lost me
and then I
there. Can't have
because you know, like
lemons.
a medicine ball.
Can't have
Oh,
lemons. You lost me there. You had me at water, and then you lost me at lemonade.
oh, that sucks.
And that's your culture.
That's the tea, literally,
And that's the Regency tea.
and that's the literal tea.
When you called up my phone, I was all alone. Voice close to my ear, like the sound of a song.
Okay. Do you ever want to be the first person to say welcome to Page to Picture?
Maybe.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's gonna throw off our group already,
Okay.
right?
I'll set you up in April then.
Okay.
Because that's like your era kind of favorite stuff.
What are you talking about?
Like Pride and Prejudice, The Great Gatsby, like Little Women.
That's true. I do love
Okay.
the women.
Welcome to Page to Picture. I'm your host, Kim.
And I'm your host, Tiff.
The roses, the lipstick, the Smurfs. This book and movie was everything to me.
Yeah. Talk about amazing adaptations that we didn't hate.
Is that just me? Is that just how I feel?
We are talking about the hating game.
There will be spoilers. So if you did not read the book or watch the movie, hit pause and come back. Otherwise, let's get into it. Why are you laughing so hard?
I'll tell you when it comes to the time. Okay. I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. What? Anyway,
okay.
Before we get into it, how are you?
I'm sick. Very sick. I don't know if you guys could tell. I know it's our day.
Where's your green?
Where's yours?
This is green?
It looks like it's black.
It's green.
It's
like,
right here.
Jade, here's the shit.
My green is right here.
You're touching it?
It's with me at all times.
Right here too.
It's here at all. I'm actually touching mine, okay, bitch?
I know.
Mine's with me always. Always.
Like, I bleed green.
Get it?
Always.
I get it. Get it.
I do bleed
You're
green.
Like, once you're a Slytherin, you're green every day.
Once you're a Slytherin, you're always a snake. A snake. Anyways, yes, I'm very sick. I've been sick the last week, so it's my turn to be sick.
Yeah.
You were sick, now I'm sick. So
I remember
we're here.
Coughing.
I know.
Now it's you. You're gonna have cough breaks.
Me? Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got a little sun, a little burnt.
And none of the Backstreet Boys.
We don't talk about it. I didn't know.
Kim went to an event over the weekend, and there was a Backstreet Boys sighting.
Allegedly.
And it's not allegedly, it's reported.
If I didn't see it, if I didn't see them, it's allegedly. And I was down
maybe
there.
You're a fake fan.
You'll be saying that when I post my concert pictures, okay? And my music.
That's fine. I don't want to go. The last time I went to a Backstreet Boys concert, you dragged me. And I was 9. And I couldn't see anything.
It's a canon event. Everyone has to experience it.
It's a canon. Oh yeah, what about the Hillary Duff concert? Was that a canon event as well?
Yeah. People will pay
down. And I remember falling asleep in the concert to that song. Because I was so tired. It was 11 o'clock at night. Let the rain fall.
People will pay good money to see her. If she went on tour or did a little concert, she would make so much money. So many people would see her, including I. And not you.
That's fine. What?
I said you weren't complaining at the Jonas Brothers.
That's because I like Kevin.
Kevin, not Kevin.
I used to like Kevin, but I've kind of grown into loving Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's a little controversial, but I like his personality because Kevin is just the
Controversial.
silent,
I know.
silent one. Anyways.
Anyway, let's dive into these
Yes.
facts.
Okay, so facts about the book. So the title is The Hating Game, and the author is Sally Thorne. Release date for this one was August 9th, 2016. The genre is romantic comedy, contemporary romance. And then the tropes are enemies to lovers, workplace romance, and slow burn. So this is the blurb, okay? So Lucy Hutton and Joshua Templeman. Is it Templeman or Templeton?
Templeman.
Okay. Lucy Hutton and Joshua Templeman are colleagues at a publishing house, and they absolutely cannot stand each other. They are forced to compete for the same promotion. Sorry, I have to move my thing, which only increases their mutual dislike. But the more they interact, the more their seemingly bitter rivalry begins to blur into something more complicated and unexpected. As their tension grows, Lucy and Joshua find themselves questioning whether the animosity between them might just be masking a deeper, more intense attraction. Hating Game is a sharp, witty, and playful exploration of love and rivalry with a dose of steamy chemistry.
That it is. That.
Okay.
This is the books that I live for.
I know it is.
These are the books that I could read and I get all giddy and I'm like kicking my feet like, oh my god. What?
You're like, wow, I love this so
This
much.
is it. I did. I was so surprised and I'm actually mad at myself that it took me so long to read this book. And I want to read more of Sally Thorne's book because if her writing is like this, then I want it.
Yeah, the writing was really good. I liked it a lot.
I loved it. I loved this one. Okay, so facts about the movie. The title is The Hating Game. Director is Peter Hutchings. Release date was December 10th, 2021. And I enlisted 2 people for the cast.
Those are the only 2 that mattered.
Yeah, I know there was like other people, but whatever. As Lucy Hutton, you have Lucy Hale, and she was on Pretty Little Liars, as Aria. Truth or Dare, Life Sentence. She was Katie Keene. Do you remember that Katie Keene that she did? That stint?
No.
She's in Puppy Love, and most recently, she is out promoting her newest movie, Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Wow.
Yeah, she's doing good for herself. She's got a lot of movies out.
Yeah, she kind of like fell off after Pretty Little Liars, and then she got right back into it.
Yeah, she took some time off, took care of herself, and then she jumped back in for sure.
Yeah.
As Joshua Templeman, I even wrote it twice. You have Austin Stowell. Let's go with that. Stowell. He was in Dolphin Tale, Whiplash, Fantasy Island, and he is currently in NCIS Origins.
Whiplash, the one with
the drumming one.
Yeah.
What's
his name? Miles Teller.
Yes,
I like
in
him.
Fantasy Island. Lucy Hale's in Fantasy Island too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, when we first talked about The Hating Game, I mistaked this movie for that one other movie that's
with Lucy Hale.
Somewhat like this. No, I don't think it's with Lucy Hale, but Pete Davidson's in it. Remember, I said Pete Davidson plays the roommate or whatever.
We're gonna watch that.
I thought that was what I was thinking of.
Oh,
but then it wasn't.
Right.
So I was a little disappointed already from the start when I realized.
You're like, what am I watching?
It's like, where's Pete?
I didn't write this down, but the boss of Josh Templeman is, I don't remember his name, but he's the dad in Psych. And you know I love Psych.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm a psycho. I love it. I do. Yeah. It's part of my cycle, my yearly cycle of shows that I rewatch.
I think I get some of my humor from Psych, not the main guy, but his friend.
Gus.
Yeah.
You know, that's right.
I get a lot of my...
That's what he says.
He's the same guy that goes...
He says...
He's the same guy... No, listen. He's the same guy that goes, I can fix that.
Yeah, he is the one who's like, I can fix that.
Yeah. I love holes. I'm gonna watch... Yeah. Yeah.
She does. You remember? Sam!
So true. Listen. That's the best, like... How do I put this into words? That's the best female, like, what is it? Forbidden love. That's where my lore started.
For real.
My lore started.
For real.
Because as soon as he died, she said, "Bet."
She's like, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill all of you.
Burn this bitch down.
Yeah, for real. And I was like,
Oh.
I love that for her.
Honestly, we love a bad bitch.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my god.
That she like dropped the entire lake up,
Oh yeah.
hid her treasure,
Mm-hmm.
and got bit by one of those lizard thingies. Kissing Kate.
Yeah, with pride.
I know. Kissing Kate with the tube of lipstick.
It's a good movie.
I know, I
It's a
really like
good
it.
movie, so do I. I love the music.
Me too.
Do you know the? No, I'm gonna play it. Okay. Do you know the?
Why are you laughing so hard?
Because do you know the Shia LaBeouf part? The Shia LaBeouf part. Do you know it?
Yeah, it's like two suits token in hand. What does he say? He's like, I got no respect because I'm the caveman. Something like that. Or I'm the new man or something. You can't. It's like a trend right now. People are like, I can't remember upstairs, but I'll remember this entire verse.
Yeah, literally. Okay.
I can't
Look
hear
at
it.
them. What do you
Oh,
mean?
oh my god. You already know we love Shia LaBeouf.
I know. Two tokens in hand. I got no respect because I'm the new man.
Like
Got the shovel, shoes full of sand. Check out the tag, the name's Caveman.
Man. The caveman edit. I cannot.
This is the music video.
I love when she slaps him. When homegirl slaps the guy. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god. Who's that?
That's right.
Magnet. Who did that voice?
Oh my god.
This movie was so ahead of its time.
This is a book. You are-
We should. Look, this is the official music video.
We have to have a Disney themed situation. Okay. We are now in our segment that we like to call the Hathaway Connection.
Oh my god, did
And
you
this-
like the...
I did, so I want you to edit since you're
Okay.
not working right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I can, yeah.
Loved it. I loved it so much.
It
I
was
forgot
so
to.
good.
I don't know if I did tell you. But I
You
loved
didn't.
it.
I had to ask. I was like, I hope she liked because this is exactly how I imagined it.
That's how I
arrows.
imagined it in my brain. Yeah,
Just arrows. Okay.
I love it. This is a segment where we take one or two main actors and how we can connect them to Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
So I've already done our research for it.
Okay.
Lucy Hale was tough.
I feel like Austin Stowell would be tough, but okay.
It wasn't. Okay, so Lucy Hale was in Secret of the Wings as Periwinkle, which is a Tinkerbell movie.
Yeah.
And she was in that with Raven Simone.
Yeah.
And Raven Simone was in what? Princess Diaries 2.
The best one when they are having the slumber party and they're going down the slide.
The slide?
And Raven Simone is singing.
Yes. Like, I can't even.
It's so funny.
Austin Stowell. Stowell?
Who knows?
I thought he was going to be hard, but he was in Colossal with Anne Hathaway.
What?
Yeah.
Who did he play?
I don't know. I've never seen that movie, but he was
busboy?
in it. He has the credit. They were in it together.
He has the credit, so he's in it.
Flight to Anne Hathaway, please.
Yeah.
Connection. Yeah, connecting flight to Anne Hathaway, please. That just reminds me of...
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Do you know it's one of the step movies?
Yes. Preferably the one with Chris Brown when he dies.
Yeah, that's the one.
We're repping thetas. Thetas.
You're watching this, and if you see a cut between us laughing and then us not laughing abruptly, It's because I laughed so hard. I coughed, okay?
And you're not gonna let everybody hear that.
It's a bad cough. It's a really bad.
Yeah.
Just know
please
it's a
don't.
really bad cough.
Okay. So, what is your opinion? How did you feel about this book / movie? Do you need relief?
I need relief all time. It hit me in the face. So I loved the book. The book was great. It's written like a Beth Reekles book. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know Beth Reekles, she did like The Kissing Booth and a bunch of other really good books, rom-coms, okay? I watched that movie.
And
It took me 5 hours to get through a movie that was an hour and 20 minutes.
why?
I couldn't. I don't know if it was because I was sick or if it was because I don't know, but
I'm shook
did not like it. It was like the movie was so much more cheesier than the book, and like they made me feel more because I feel bad for Danny.
I don't at all.
They make me feel bad for him in the movie.
I did not feel bad for him
Because he's just some like I resonate with Danny.
No. I thought this was the best. When I read the books that I read, specifically ARC books, because I felt like this book reminded me of so many ARC books that I've read.
Yeah.
And when I read those kind of books, I have an idea in my head of how I would like the movie played out. And I feel like this movie took my idea, picked up the book and was like, here is the book and we're turning it into a movie. Like, I felt like it was probably one of the best adaptations.
And that's an opinion.
I really enjoyed it.
Fine.
Scenes that I knew I already knew what was going to happen because of the book. I still got all giddy about it. I was still like blushing. I was like, quoting, like yelling at the TV. Just like I was yelling at my Kindle. Like, I thought it was so
I
good.
hated Josh.
He's an interesting character.
I did not like him. I didn't. I feel like I read him differently. And the voice in my head when I would read his dialogue was more emotion.
Not reserved, like robotic.
Yeah, he was very robotic in the movie, and I hated it.
Lucy Hale's character was exactly how I imagined Lucy Hale, or how.
Yeah, that's how I imagined her. Yeah, that's. I liked her. I just didn't like everything else.
Oh my god. Okay, well, let's get into it.
Okay.
So, I noted some things from the book that was in the movie because I was like just so excited that they actually had scenes from the book and put it in the movie. So the first 15 minutes are just like the book, where she quotes in the beginning of the book, she quotes like, what does she say? Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
The hating game. I love it so much. I hate it.
Oh.
Okay. I resonate with her quote then. Where she's like, I have a theory. Hating someone feels disturbingly similar to being in love with them. I've had a lot of time to compare love and hate, and these are my observations. So that's like literally the first 2 sentences in the beginning of the book, and in the movie that's her over voice, and she's saying that exact thing, and it's kind of giving like a foundation of where she's at, the characters. So I loved that. I was like, oh my god, we're right here. It's like happening right now. That's how I felt when I watched it. It's like it's happening.
You're like, this is real life.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say the second one.
The Smurf obsession, which I loved.
I feel like the movie they went a little more overboard on
It
the
was a bit
Smurf
much because she had that
obsession.
vlog thing, and it was weird. They never talked about it ever again.
Story of like her.
Yeah.
She's trying to do like a Smurf story.
Yeah, they never talked about it ever again when she had her little vlog, and then they stopped. And I said, "Okay, that's an open door that we are not going to shut."
They're like, if you want to know, find out her story.
Yeah, go on to the
Go
Smurf
watch
vlog.
It's Smurf 2.
That's the one. Just like it was weird. I like that they had it in there because it was a big thing in the book, but like.
They went a little
It was
extra
a bit
in the
much.
movie.
It wasn't that big.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like a big detail. It was a detail, but it wasn't like a big detail.
It was like it was like her niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the main female characters and the main male characters, they all have a little niche, you know?
Their thing.
Yeah, that was hers,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the choice.
The mirror game that Josh and Lucy play. Did you catch that in the beginning of the movie? It's similar to like the book. Like she will grab her sticky notes and he'll grab his sticky notes.
Oh,
and she'll, like,
yeah.
Like, fix his collar and she's just,
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
she's like, "What are you getting at?"
Yeah.
I love their games that they play.
Yeah.
Do you not? You're so cringe. You hate it. You hate it.
I know. I'm not a fan. It's not my favorite.
Oh no, I love this is the type of genre and tropes that I love.
I know it is. And maybe it's just because I feel like it's probably because I'm not in my contemporary
Era?
romance, like my
Mhm.
rom-com
I don't
era.
think you ever
And I'm
are.
also no, that's not true. I love
Okay.
Anna Wong is like, in my opinion, the queen of
True.
contemporary romance, and I love her. She's one of those authors that's like an instant buy for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like right now I'm reading a series about serial killers, so
Yeah. He's almost like a serial killer. He's kind of obsessive with her. He painted his bedroom the color of her eyes.
it's not the same.
I hate you. Okay, so go
Okay,
ahead.
I like this one. They're back and forth banter
and
and
HR.
how
literally hates
yeah.
them.
Okay, so like I loved the banter. In the book, the banter was like, I love a good banter in a book. That's my
Same.
favorite. I love to laugh and giggle.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing and
you guys are so
giggling. I know, like I'm like, you guys are so dumb. It's so cute. Just kiss already. You know, like I get like,
Yeah. I
and
totally
then
get
like
that.
the whole conversation with HR and how their HR is just like, guys, seriously, what the fuck? I
Yeah.
loved that.
Me too.
And in the
Did you-
movie, okay, granted, in the movie there was moments where like the banter was there. I think
Mhm.
Lucy Hale did really good with her end of the banter, and then there's
Mhm.
Josh.
So that your
He's
issue is
just-
Josh.
He just has no emotion in those dead eyes. Dead eyes. And like
Interesting.
he had it in the beginning. It's crazy because in the beginning of the movie, he had that like he had the potential to be like the enemies to lover guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then as
He
soon
dialed
as
it back.
I want to say as soon as Lucy Hale's dialogue ended in the beginning of the movie was when it was downhill for him.
Oh my god.
Because-
Okay.
Because like in the montage of like, you know, when she's talking about the publishing
course,
companies
the
going
donut.
together, combining together. What?
Do you remember the scene where it's like a flashback? It's like the donut and the
Oh yeah,
like,
that one was funny.
semicolon.
That was funny. That one was funny. But yeah, when they have their montage and how she's like, "Hi, good morning. My name is Lucy," or whatever,
Oh,
and he's
here's a
just like, "Yeah," he's like, "Okay." Like the banter there, like
Yeah.
when he didn't speak a lot of words, it was great. And then he
Oh,
and then he's sitting across from her. Like I want more emotion on
Yeah.
the like she's putting lipstick on and he's just like,
and then he's and then he like tallies in his book.
yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I know.
And like I read the book and I know the color of the
Sounds like
wall.
the kind of person that he is. He's a very like I loved how they had her side like so colorful, chaotic, and so
Yeah.
vivid, and he's very like
bland.
in a box.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I am, and this is how we have to do things, and I don't show emotions, and I don't. You know what I mean?
I wish the scene with the wall, the green wall,
Yeah.
in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
they brushed over that scene so quickly, like it was nothing. And I was like, you have to make that some big grand. And like when he tells her like he loves her or whatever, like before she listened in on their conversation,
Yeah.
like make it a big thing. I felt like that was just a regular schmegular scene.
Yeah, in the book it was really grand.
Yeah.
I remember because first in the book it was blue because the character's eyes was blue. So they changed it to green because Lucy Hale's eyes are green, which is fine. The concept is still there.
Yeah.
I feel like in the book it was definitely more grand gestured, and it made me be like, oh my god,
yeah,
obsessive psycho guy. Like if
like when I read it, I was like, are you
paint their shit brown for my eyes?
Yeah, I want to see that doo-doo brown on your walls. Okay.
That's how I know you truly love me.
Is if you paint your walls doo-doo brown. Okay.
Exactly. Have me stand next to it.
Yeah. Smash my eyes. This is stupid.
No, but seriously, the book, it was such a grand gesture. His proclamation of his love for her, and then he's like, I know you're in the book, it's like, I know you're scared, like don't be scared. She's like, I'm not scared. He's like, I can tell. And they did that in the movie too, but I agree with the book. Seemed there was like more feeling, I guess.
Yeah, there was more emotion behind the
which is kind of crazy. There's more emotion behind words written down than in the actual film of it being portrayed.
Yeah, and that's what bothers me is because scenes like that happen
I can understand
a lot. Scenes like that happened. It happened consecutively, and I think that's what just made me not like the movie because I know what's gonna come up, and it was underwhelming.
I think I was so in love with everything that was so similar to the book that I just enjoyed the movie as a whole for what it was, and I didn't like try to pick up on the things that you're saying. But then as you're telling me, and then I'm like, okay, yes, I do agree. I understand where you're coming from. But in the moment, I was like,
yeah, like I don't want to ruin the movie for you, but
I was like, oh my God,
you're blinded by the hating game.
I am. I really am. Okay. I loved the dream scene.
Yeah, when
that happened in the movie, I was like, okay, so we're doing it.
Yeah, okay, so when in the
this is happening.
When I watched it, I was by myself. And I still muted, and then I was like, oh wait. I was like, I forgot.
Your like fingers on the trigger, ready to hit pause, like
in case I hear someone.
And it wasn't really anything bad.
It wasn't.
It was like grinding on her.
Yeah, it was nothing bad at all. When I read it though, I was like,
it didn't well. I was like, the dream scene.
I know.
Oh my God. Yeah. That was like, it was exciting.
The elevator scene was also exciting. I knew it was coming too.
I love that Lucy Hale is so short and so little.
I know, she's so small.
He like picks her up like a little like little Polly Pocket.
Yeah,
like a little Smurf.
A Smurf.
He like picks her up like it's nothing.
When he picked her up outside of his house, I was like, there's no way she's that short.
I was like, what? With heels?
I know.
It was a good like this amount from the ground.
She could have broken an ankle falling. That's how.
Elevator scene. When that scene, I knew as soon as he stop.
Okay.
As soon as he like hit the stop button on the elevator in the movie,
you were like, "It's happening! It's happening! It's happening!"
I was like, "Oh my God, it's happening!" But I already know what's gonna happen. But it's still having like all giddy.
I know. You're like, it's.
I was like,
you turn to no one. It's happening. It's happening.
I was like, oh my God!
Did you watch it with Jose?
No, I watched it by myself. I turned to my dogs. I'm like, it's happening.
Honey's like, what?
And then I laughed because I'm like, security could see it in the
I
camera.
Know. Like, hello?
I feel like they don't see that shit.
They're probably like, look, Like, it's happening. The camera guy is like, it's happening.
Finally.
Right, literally.
So, okay, my question. So he's always liked her from the very beginning when they first met.
Yeah.
And it's like, at what point do you feel like he felt like in the elevator, like, I'm gonna make out with her? Like, even when I read the book, even though I love the steam, like the smut of it, take that aside. In the book, when I read it, I was like, how did we end up here? Like, how did we end up with him wanting to kiss her? Like, I didn't pick up on any, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
that's the another thing that I didn't like about the book and the movie was he had no yearning.
Yeah.
There was
He,
no
like,
hint
gave
of
it.
like
He just like, oh wait, but then like when she's ready to have sex with him, he's like, no.
yeah. That scene made me mad. I was as mad as Lucy was. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Both the book and the movie. I was like, is he like saving himself?
Like, I kind of got it. Okay, because when he said no after she offered, I understood because I was like, okay, no, he probably loves her, but he knows that having sex with her when she offered wasn't going to be a good idea because she doesn't want it like for that. She just wanted like a fuck buddy or whatever just to get it out of her system. Which made sense, but then I'm also like,
correct. Yeah, I was so torn by it. I was like, okay, but I guess
to each their own.
I guess, girl. She was on top of him too.
I know, she was like all up in it. I was like,
she's like, you're so buff. Do you remember?
She's like, let's play a game to see how many times. And I said,
who can first? I was
said,
like,
girl.
I was like, that's directly from the book.
I was like, Arya.
What would Ezra think? No, it was good. Okay, so I found out, in the book, when Lucy found out about the ex-girlfriend getting married to Josh's brother, that whole situation. So in the book, I felt like she was more hurt and angry about that situation than in the movie. In the movie, she walks out in the snow. She walks out in the snow, and he's like, sorry. She's like, I understand.
There was no. That's a. See, this is what I'm talking about.
It was so like she was hurt. She felt she was being used. Yeah, in the book, she felt she was being used. She felt that he was parading her around to his ex-girlfriend and his brother, and that's what led to her storming out and like calling Danny. And that's when he like grabbed the. I wish he had done that in the movie. That's when he like grabbed the phone and he's like, don't call her ever again, and like hangs the phone up. And she's like, what do you think you're doing? And they have their witty banter. They have their back and forth. And then it's the like, I burn for you scene. That's what the book reminded me of.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I don't like about the movie is that the big scenes like that, they like.
Yeah, I get it.
It's not, there's no emotion. Like, it's so bland.
In the movie,
and I hated it.
Well, first off, in the movie, they do the prior to the wedding.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we can just skip the dinner. Like, we'll just see them at the wedding tomorrow. And in the book, they do the after their big argument, like that burning sensation. But yeah, when she finds out that that's his ex-girlfriend that his brother is marrying, I feel like she feels more sorry for Joshua. Like, I'm sorry that this is your life. Like, this is what you go through. Like, you have issues. This family has issues.
Yeah, it's a dysfunctional family.
Yeah. Yeah, in the movie, she was more surprised and more, like, sympathetic and understanding versus the book. She was, like, genuinely hurt.
Yeah.
I want to know what your thoughts on, well, I've heard you already said it, but what are your thoughts on Danny?
Okay,
the book and the movie.
I felt bad for Danny, because at first, so Lucy went on the date with Danny in the beginning, and they're having a good time. Like, it's good. And then she has this conversation with Josh where he's like, I don't want you
kiss him.
He's like, tell or He said something about kissing and whatever.
She kisses Josh, and he's like, I don't want to go any further until you go and kiss him. And then you kind of have to break it off with him first.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's a girl. He's the girl.
Yeah.
You gotta do this if you want to be with me. And she's like, okay. She's like, okay.
Yeah. So, like, I feel bad because then she kisses him and doesn't, like, obviously it's not, okay, obviously, like, if she doesn't feel anything for him, end it. But, like, she only kissed him because Josh told her to.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel bad. And then she calls him, and I know that they're, like, they were friends after, but, like, especially in the movie, when they were at the coffee shop, and she goes, are you sure it's okay to talk to you about this? And he goes, yeah, I'm like the king of friend zones. And I said, I was like, yo,
I didn't care for
so
him.
sad. And he's just some nerdy fucking weirdo.
I didn't care for him. He was like that goofy friend, and I'm just like, what? You are not my MMC, so I don't really care.
He's like the Riddick.
I just didn't care. I didn't care that he was getting hurt. I'm sure he'll find somebody way later in life. It's fine. It did not bug me.
I don't know.
In the book or the movie, actually.
My favorite scenes in the movie were with Danny.
Oh my gosh.
Idiot.
Okay, the ending when Lucy blows up on Josh's dad. So the location in the book and the location in the movie is different. So in the book, she blows up on his dad after the wedding at a breakfast, like at a restaurant. In the movie, she blows up on him at the wedding. Even though the location is different, I loved that scene.
Yeah, that
Both
was a good scene.
The book and the movie,
Not the
I
movie.
loved it. You didn't like the movie version?
I feel like the movie version was also very underwhelming. Like there was,
wow, you thought she could have done more.
she was very unserious. Lucy's character in the movie,
Mhm.
and that scene is a very serious scene.
Yeah.
Is what she was saying had a lot of meaning to it, but she kind of
Yeah.
like joked it off.
I will tell you, when I read that part in the book, I was like screaming in my head. Like as I'm reading her character, I'm like screaming it like I'm her.
Yeah, like there's so much emotion behind her words, and then in the movie, she's like,
It's like Arya
she's
Pretty Little
like,
Liars.
he's just,
Is that the vibe
he's just
yet?
great.
Is that the vibe? Like, do you get
Yeah,
Arya Pretty Little
maybe
Liars?
that's what it is. Maybe.
Yeah. I like though that they included that.
Yeah,
Like they
that's
didn't
nice.
change it. I understand your perspective though that it's like a little underwhelming. It could have been more.
Yeah.
I felt like the other characters could have participated a little bit more because in the book they all had kind of like reactions.
Yeah, they all had dialogue.
Heavy reactions. Yeah, especially the mom and stuff like that.
And the mom just stood there.
Yeah.
And I was like, when are you gonna speak?
Mhm. Like you're the one who's telling your husband to like step outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, come on.
Okay, we already talked about it when Josh says the starting over game and then the whole thing with the color of the wall.
Yeah.
We already talked about how that made us feel. Different after they finally confess their feelings. So Lucy overhears Josh talking to his boss. And it sounded like Josh was playing with Lucy and her feelings. Then Lucy calls Danny to meet up for coffee and explain her feelings about the Josh situation. So in the book, though, that part didn't happen, right? She doesn't overhear him saying something to his boss, right? I don't remember that part happening in the book.
Wasn't it something different? I don't
I
think
think
it
it
was a
was
conversation.
this.
I think it was
It was the blow up of the wedding. It was the ex-girlfriend. I think that's what caused her distance with him,
yeah.
right? But
No, I don't think it was that. Wasn't it like an email or something?
no,
I
an
don't know.
email.
Yeah, like a letter that she saw.
I don't know. I really don't know what it was, but
I have no
it
idea.
didn't stick with me in my head with the book. But I felt like they had to include that for the tension to bring Danny back in, and then the tension of them to be like temporarily separated so she can focus on trying to get the promotion. Like they made this like in the book, in the book at the end he tells her like the promotion's yours. Like I quit already. Like, I'm gonna go work here.
Yeah.
And it just was like a happy ending, pretty little bow on it. And in the movie, they have their altercation where she's like, fuck this. I'm going to work my ass off and get this promotion. So it's kind of her like Legally Blonde moment of like, trying. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are you making that face?
Because that entire... I'll tell you after.
Okay. But that's what this is. This scene, that's what it is. It's her like, I need to do good and get my promotion. And then she does her whole thing. And then when she walks by and they're like, congratulations.
Yeah.
And then she all walks in and she's like, well, congratulations. And he's like, no, it's you. I got a job at blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
publication. And then they kiss in front of everybody.
Yeah, it was weird.
Go ahead.
So, like, I hated how... in the movie. I hated how
the montage.
No, well, yeah, that too. That sucked. How she like had
Danny
overheard. Okay, and then she went and talked to Danny, and then Josh shows up. And
he's like, I heard you were getting coffee.
Yeah, and she goes, "I'd rather not," or something. I was like, "Bitch, just talk to him about what the fucking issue
He was
is."
like, I thought you would want to get coffee. And she literally says, she's like, I'd rather not.
Yeah. Like, okay.
And she looks at Danny.
Yeah. It irritated me that she didn't talk to him about it, which I want you to know that they still didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
She just made a stupid sly comment and he just said, well. and then she got the promotion and all's well.
Yeah. He was like, well, I know I'm going to get her at the end.
As well. He was like, she don't know that my walls are the color of her eyes. Like, bitch.
It's crazy.
I just didn't like, I don't know. I just didn't like.
I get your perspective on it. I liked it still.
Yeah. No, that's okay. It's subjective. I liked the book. I enjoyed it.
I really liked the book. Like, her books are something I feel like I would buy and pick up and read on my own.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what you kind of look for too, is like books similar so you could read it.
Yeah, I liked it. I loved the book. The movie was like, where's the movie? You know?
I liked it. You know what? I watched it literally the moment I finished the book. I put it on.
Okay, so now rewatch it again with my perspective. I'm just kidding. No, because it'll ruin it for you.
Like, I can't even get the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it'll ruin it for you.
I watched it with such like open eyes and clear eyes and an open heart, and I was like invested with these characters, and I was like,
it's funny because I did the same thing. Because remember, I texted you and I said I just finished it. I'm about to watch it, and I sent you a picture of me watching it.
Yeah.
5 hours from that photo, and I was still watching it.
I was so excited, and I think I got like overexcited when I noticed a lot of the similarities. There's a lot of similarities.
I will give it that it was very to the book.
Yeah, and
even,
that's
like,
what excited me the
quotes.
most. Yes, because there were quotes that stuck out to me, and when she or he said them, I was like, oh my god, I love that.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, it's truer to the book than It Ends With Us.
I mean, yeah.
And Legally Blonde.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not talking about that.
You're like, that was a one-off bad episode. I liked it. I'm not gonna watch it again.
Yeah, that's good. Leave it how it is in your head.
That's how I'm gonna
remember. See how it is in
is
mine, and you're not gonna like it.
I'm gonna leave it as a good memory.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw mine in.
I'm just gonna walk away from
trash can that I have over here.
I'm just gonna walk away, all right, and enjoy it for what it was.
I'm gonna run. Run.
Well, on that note, how do you rate your stars and smut pepper on the book?
Stars, I would give it like a 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
And the smut peppers, I think I would give it like a 1.5.
Okay.
Maybe like a 1.
I give the book I personally would give it a 4 because I genuinely love these kind of books. The Smart Love, I give it a 1. It was like there, but it wasn't like, you know,
It wasn't
we've
like
heard way worse.
It wasn't like Lights Out, you know what I'm saying?
No, it definitely was
So,
not.
On a scale of 1 chili pepper to Lights Out,
Yeah,
it
1.
was Raw Dolls.
Like my finger was on the pause button, but I wasn't like,
But I didn't hit it.
yeah, like I was. If you walked in, you walked in. Watched Bridgerton, but when I watched Bridgerton, that was a pause. Do not come in here. I'm watching this. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the carriage scene. I can't wait for Benedict.
Pull your sleeve. Put your.
Oh, wait, no, he does it like this. Like this. I want you to know, Kim.
So much.
I'm so excited for Benedict's season.
I know.
It's like causing me to have like
Yeah.
attacks. Like I'm
I
so
think that's how I
excited.
felt with Penelope's season. I was so highly invested, and I'm also excited for Benedict's. Yes, but I feel I know your feeling.
Like I love Benedict.
I know.
So
I know. You are currently in your Regency smut era.
and he's with an Asian baddie.
I know.
And chosen
Yes.
it. And she's the mom.
I know.
I love
I
it.
can't wait. Okay. So on that note, what is your rating of the movie? Stars.
Oh. A 1. A 1.
Wow.
A 1 star.
I'm gonna give it an overall 3.5 because I'm not gonna watch it again, and with what I did watch, I'm gonna leave it happily at. It was at a high up, and then you talked to me, and I do remember some things, and you're correct, so it got taken
Sorry.
down a notch. It's okay. So I give it a 3.5.
I just and you know my 1 star rating for the movie is so true when I forced myself to finish watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to finish this. I have to.
Yeah. I finished it in one sitting. No pauses.
I've never in my life DNF'd a movie.
Oh my gosh.
And here we are.
So what was better, the movie or the book for you?
The book.
Okay. I agree. I feel like I really enjoyed the book. Like
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
This is
You know
number
how
one.
you know how I get when I enjoy a book? I like overly obsess.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this book and I want to like read more of her books.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, the book was better than the movie. Okay, so let's rate it on our list of March reads and watches. Tiff, where do you rate this book? You have spot 1 and spot 3 open.
I'm nervous because what
Trust me, I know.
What if Crazy
No.
Rich Asians isn't a good
Plot
book?
Plot twist. Crazy Rich Asians is our wild card.
Yeah, that's a big plot twist right there. Cause like
I thought I wasn't gonna like this book, but I really liked it.
I thought I wasn't gonna like it either, but I liked the book. I enjoyed it.
And so far, I'm listening to Crazy Rich Asians, and I'm struggling. But I'm doing Audible, so I don't know if that's what's making me struggle.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll put this at a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this book at a 1 because I want to read more of her books because I read this book.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Crazy Rich Asians, I'm not gonna want to read more of his books. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This book resonates with me.
It's the
I love
Smurfs,
it.
isn't it?
It's the Smurfs.
The Smurf
It's the
obsession.
shortcake. It's the strawberry.
The
it's
shortcake thing was really cute. When I was reading it, I was like, I love a good fucking
the
ugly
paintball
nickname.
scene.
Yeah, that was
Favorite.
okay. In the movie, that scene is my only good favorite scene.
That's exactly how I pictured it in the book. It
Yeah.
was so good.
That's the
And
only
then-
scene in the movie that I enjoyed.
And then when she was like really sick and he takes her and takes care of her, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna breed the brother. And then the brother shows up, and I was like, oh my god, it's just like the book. The brother showed up. Like, I really liked that section.
Yeah, that part was good. I loved the paintball scene in the movie when she's like, I don't feel good. And he goes, I'm so sorry, it's because I shot you. And she goes, it's not me. Or he goes, it's not because she shot her, you idiot.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. I liked it.
It was good. It was good. That was the most emotion I've seen from that man that entire movie. Because even when the brother was there, when she was sick, even when the brother was there and she was having conversation with him, no emotion, dead eyes. He said, drink this water. I can hold it myself. And with the dead eyes, you've broken two. Okay, bitch, damn.
Very dry humor.
Very dry humor. And not even the good kind. Like, Jason Bateman has dry humor.
Yeah, I get
And I love that man.
She's like, I love your little cars. He's like, thanks.
Yeah, he's like,
She's like, I thought you were going to come up here to seduce me. He's like,
yeah.
I'm going to make you tea.
He goes, I know, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? He goes, do you want to snoop because I snooped? And she's like, no. He's like, okay.
She's like, where's your room? And he's like, over there. That's how he was.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy?
Over there.
It's pissed me off. Dude, don't piss me the fuck off, okay?
So is it safe to say that the movie goes to number 4 for you? Okay.
Yes.
The movie's gonna go to number 4 for me, and that's strictly because I love Crazy Rich Asians.
I love that movie. So good.
Okay.
The Hating Game, however, no thank you.
I agree. I like what we have. So right now for our movies, we have the number 1 spot open. Number 2 is Legally Blonde. Number 3 is Silver Linings Playbook. And number 4 is The Hating Game.
Yeah.
For our book, you have the number 1 spot open. For number 2, you have Silver Linings Playbook. Number 3 is The Hating Game. And the rightful way of number 4 is Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
For me, I have The Hating Game at number 1, Silver Lining Playbook at number 2. My number 3 spot is open, and Legally Blonde is number 4.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
It just wasn't bend and snapping, you know?
No.
Wasn't.
It was bend and stay on the floor.
It was bend and break your back. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Did not work out.
Okay, this is a segment we like to call Culture References.
I couldn't do it, and I couldn't hear you.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Culture References.
Yes.
This is a part of our segment where we just like to do little fun facts about the movie or about the cast, what they're doing, interesting stories that we found. Go ahead with the first one.
Okay. So Lucy Hale and Austin Stowell reunited in The Hating Game after previously working together in 2020 Fantasy Island.
I wonder if he had emotions in it. Is it the actor or is it just the character?
I think it's the actor. I don't know.
I've never watched Fantasy Island, so I don't know.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to YouTube.
I think it's like a death movie or something like that.
It is, but I feel like he probably...
I think it's death in his eyes.
His dead eyes.
No. Dead Eye Austin, that's what they call him.
Is that what they
I
call
wonder
him?
how he is an NCIS original. He's like a regular.
Okay. What is this song? Is this...
I hear nothing.
I only heard not even a second of the song, and I think it's that Ariana Grande song, 7 Rings. Okay, I'm gonna play you just the sound that I heard.
Okay. Yeah. It is.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
It is.
That's it, look.
Anything is possible.
Oh,
I want to see some
is
action.
that Pena? Michael Pena?
We want
Yeah.
to have it off.
Oh, the Asian kid from
I know.
Presentations.
Revenge on
That's
a
him.
I'm sorry,
troubled bully.
what is this movie?
It's all yours.
No. February 14th. That is not my type of movie. That freaks me the fuck out. But he's like military.
This is him, and this is more emotion. This is the Josh I wanted to see in The Hating Game, but for some reason I get it in a horror movie. I don't think he understands
You get lucky go happy Josh in this murder horror film, but in the seducing game, he's very.
I don't think he understood the assignment here.
Oh my god.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
there's that. Okay.
Okay. Robbie Amell from Picture This and The Duff and Code 8 was originally supposed to play Josh, but due to the scheduling issues, he couldn't do it. Do you know who that guy is?
No, but I promise
him-
you, he's
pull
probably
him
better. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it was supposed to be him, which
I'm
I could
upset.
actually, I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
I feel. I don't know. We'll never know.
It's upsetting. Okay, so the last one is that the Hating Game novel was a 2018 USA Today's bestseller and was published in more than 20 countries, which is amazing. For rom-com books, I feel like rom-com books are one of those books where it's like it's kind of hard
It's like
for them
brush
to
over.
It's kind of hard for rom-com books to be like showcased. You know what I mean? Like it's very like you have to be like, unless you're like Emily Henry or unfortunately Colleen Hoover or like Anna Wong, it's hard for it to be a rom-com or contemporary romance author and have your book noticed and recognized, you know, to the point where it was made into a movie. That's a huge accomplishment for her.
Yeah, I really enjoyed her writing. I think she writes very well. I love the POV of it all. So I will definitely be checking out more of her books for sure. That's one thing I could get away from this episode.
Yeah, 100%.
I will read more of her books. Okay, this is our segment that we always like to call Who is Bruno?
You can put your fingers up because I'm going to edit and it's going to be there. Bruno!
This is our segment where we share who is Bruno. The term Bruno originated back in season 1 of our episodes during our witches episode.
With
and
Anne Hathaway.
Bruno,
With Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, of course. And a Bruno is a person or object or even a moment that no matter how many times a book is adapted, that it will be the one consistent thing. Okay? So in A Walk to Remember, when they redo it again, there will be a Bruno, something that's stayed completely the same because you know it's going to be different, honey. Anyway, yeah, so there will be... Yes. So this is our Bruno segment.
Okay, so are we picking a object or are we picking a character?
I'm not going to do a character. I'm going to do an object. And there's plenty because there were so many similarities.
Okay.
I have one in my mind.
Let me just think about it. Let me just think about it.
You should think about it when you do the work.
What are you talking about?
Like when you read the book and you watch the movie, you should be like, this is my Bruno.
No, I do it for entertainment. Okay?
I love the long pauses.
Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna
here for
say
the
one,
pause.
and it's gonna be stupid.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm not ready. Hold on.
Okay, I thought you
Because I
were.
thought
I'm
of
so sorry.
something, but then I remembered that it changed.
Okay.
I picked the one thing that was different.
You're like, it should have stayed the same.
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Lies.
No, I'm ready.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Say your Bruno. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. The
Smurf.
lipstick.
I was gonna first I was gonna say the wall.
But we already
Changed
discussed that it's very different.
Changed colors. And then I was gonna say his suits.
But that even changed too because he is
I know.
a different color.
And then And then I was just gonna say the man.
I hate you.
I just like
The HR department.
HR. It was the desk. The desks they sit at.
It was the sticky notes that they with. Okay, so obviously you chose the Smurfs because that is a very consistent thing. The reason I didn't choose the Smurfs is because in the book they didn't she didn't have a vlog
Yeah.
for Smurfs.
I just kind of like that they amplified it a little.
True. I chose the lipstick because that's like her calling card.
Yeah.
And I think it's even the name of the lipstick's the same. It's like Fire Red or like Firecracker Red or something like that.
Something like that.
And it's like it's her thing. And they mention it. He's like, something lipstick. And she's like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It's in the book and the movie.
Yeah, I love it.
So it's the lipstick for me. And she
Yeah.
can pull off red lips.
Oh, she can, yeah.
She really can.
Taylor
She
Swift
looks like
vibes.
she could be Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when she was in another Cinderella story?
I do.
That's not my favorite one.
It's not mine either.
Okay, wait. If you had to choose between her, not Hilary Duff's, what is your favorite one? I have it. Ready?
The one with Selena Gomez.
And Drew, whatever.
Yeah. That one's iconic. With the mirror scene when they're dancing.
Dance.
Shut up, because that scene,
I
that's
know.
also, my lore started there as well.
Yeah.
My lore also started there.
And she calls him up when he calls her up on the stage.
Yeah.
And they do the little whatever her dance.
Yeah. Wait, I have to.
It's truly my favorite other Cinderella story besides Hilary Duff.
Hold on. What are these dances?
When they go up to the wall, they're like
Yeah.
this.
She's like breathing all heavy.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, these white people can't dance or whatever.
You can literally see her.
I know.
You can literally see her in the mirror. Wait, hold on. Watch.
Is that her or is that the
No,
other
watch.
people?
Watch, you'll see her. Look right there. Oh my god. He just ignores them.
Alright, ready?
Those moves are crazy.
Is this his song?
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna start at the same spot.
Watch.
See, I'm so close to the mirror when he does it.
And 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes feels like everybody wants something from me. They don't understand. One person is too weak. I got game, got fame, got everything in this world I need. I don't know her
I'm here.
cause I've only met her in my dreams. But I'm
Oh
Oh
my
god.
Ew.
Anyways.
almost like I can see her.
Right here.
Look at him.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know you see her.
Yeah.
You see her.
You see her for sure. You hear her breathing.
Yeah, you see the glass moving. It's like the same dance move.
It really is.
Oh,
Oh my
I picked
gosh.
it up. She's like having fun with her.
I know.
own.
You're the most amazing dance partner I've ever had. Even though I tell her everything she knows.
That's
What
funny,
do you,
because you said you forgot why you even started dancing until you met me.
No, it's okay. It's true.
When did Cinderella turn into a dance thing though?
oh,
It was the point. What is it? The ballet dance. You know the one. Oh my god. I used to think that was so cool.
Remember this?
And then dance together. Yeah. I like how she stands like this.
I know.
The wind.
Oh my god.
She's like having so
Stop, wait,
giddy.
that
It made me so giddy.
not the boot.
Was stiletto.
Anyways,
Oh my
sorry, we
God.
got way distracted from that.
Deep dive. Okay.
Anywho.
Now we're gonna go into our segment of Arc Corner.
Yep.
This is our Arc Corner segment where we highlight an author and their upcoming book. We've had the pleasure of reading this. We've had the pleasure of reading this author's book before its release and want to shed a light on their accomplishment and share their newest story with you. With that being said, this week's Arc Corner is Megan May.
Mm-hmm.
Her book is called Twisted in Sin. You can find her on social media, Instagram at author Megan May. We'll go ahead and link her Instagram on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Her book is now available on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. And the tropes are spicy,
Yes.
forced proximity. And when I tell you, honey, it is a forced proximity.
Oh my god.
It is forced.
Oh my god.
And it's proxin.
Okay. Forced and proxin.
There's an age gap, protective MMC, adventure romance, enemies to lovers.
Oh, sticking to
Love
the
the
theme.
enemies to lovers, you already know it.
Sticking with the enemies to lovers theme.
I will go ahead and read the blurb. if you
Why
want.
did it get so big? Yeah, if you can.
I can see it.
It's so big.
Okay. I had to expand it.
It's massive.
Okay, this is the blurb.
Okay.
She was never meant to be a part of this adventure. He was only meant to drag her home. Stella Delmont has spent her life trapped in her father's gilded cage, studying ancient artifacts while he profits from their secrets. When she finally seizes the chance to chase the legend of the Golden Cascade, she refuses to let anyone stand in her way, not even the ruthless mercenary sent to retrieve her. Brooks is a man who always gets the job done. Find the girl, bring her back, get paid. Simple. But Stella isn't some helpless heiress. She's trouble wrapped in a smile dripping with stubbornness. When she refuses to turn back, he has to make a split-second decision. If he can't stop her, he'll have to protect her. Now they're racing through treacherous jungles, dodging bullets, and having far too many close encounters. The longer Brooks keeps her safe, the harder it is to ignore the pull between them. But in a world built on deception and greed, trusting each other might be the greatest risk.
Oh my
Twisted
god.
in Sin. No, seriously, I loved it. This isn't our first rodeo with Megan May.
Mhm.
If you remember a couple episodes back, we did an episode with her book. Oh, what was it called? I really enjoyed it. It was really Taylor Swift coded.
Yeah.
One a Bet.
Yeah.
It was called One a Bet. I really enjoyed it. So this is her newest book. And I really enjoyed this book. Let me go to my review. I gave you a snippet of my review that I wrote.
Okay.
When I read it, it's not anything like it, but when I read it, because it's like jungle-based theme. Have you seen that movie with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum?
I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
You know how they're like in the jungle and stuff?
Mhm.
That's like what I thought was the scene.
They don't become lovers though, do they?
Yeah,
In
no.
the movie? Yeah.
Okay, so I enjoyed this book because the character Stella was giving me like Jasmine from Aladdin vibes, like the live action Jasmine, where she's like, I don't need to be doing what my dad says.
Yeah.
Okay. I will not be silenced. Like, I am resourceful. I'm determined. Like, I can take care of myself. Let me make a name for myself.
Yeah.
And then Brooks, at first, I was like not vibing with him. Like, I was reading the book and I was like, Brooks, she doesn't need your help. Like, leave her alone. Stop like trying to like control her. She doesn't need it. And then throughout the story, I was like, like, get it.
Oh
I
my
was like,
god.
get it, Brooks and Stella. Like, you are his true treasure. Like,
I hate
you know what I
you.
mean?
Yeah.
And overall, the book is a wild, captivating ride filled with adventure, romance, and intrigue. If you're a fan of strong female leads, action-packed adventure, and sizzling chemistry, this is the book that you should read. It's really good. I've never read a jungle. I don't think I've read like a jungle treasure hunting like themed kind of book.
I have.
I don't know if I have.
I've read a YA type. version of
Okay.
it.
This is kind of like it's got some spice. I mean, I give the book a 4 out of 5 and the spice is like a 3 out of 5. There's like a specific like waterfall scene.
Okay.
Enough said. You could do a lot in a waterfall.
Okay.
It's such a good book, Megan May, and that's actually funny because Megan May is the one who suggested we do the hating game episode.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a full
It's-
circle moment.
Yeah, it's only
Highlighting
right.
her as our art corner of the week.
Yeah.
I love her books. Please check her out on social media. She is so nice. She's so nice, you guys. And I really enjoy her type of writing. Like I love reading her books.
Yeah.
So again, that book is Twisted in Sin. It's cute. I think you
Yeah,
would like
it's
the aesthetic
cute.
of the book. It's like black with like green like foil like snake.
Ooh.
It would fit your bookshelf. Like
Snake-
right there.
snake
Right
is
there.
snake.
Yeah, it would fit right in.
I love it. Perfect. Well, thank you for joining us today on this episode of Page to Picture. We appreciate it and love you guys.
Yes, join us next. Join us next week as we talk about the book and movie that Tiff and I personally love,
Mhm.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes, Crazy Rich Asians. I'm so excited. I love
Me
it so
too.
much.
Me
So
too. It's 136 chapters, so
it's split into parts.
be ready.
Yeah. So
it's still 136
I
chapters.
know it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so Crazy Rich Asians is available on streaming services such as Max, Hulu, and Amazon Prime. And if you want to watch The Hating Game, it is available on Hulu.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you can get all the books as well for Crazy Rich Asians, or you can get The Hating Game at, or pretty much any book that we've mentioned before, or upcoming books. You can get those at any of your local bookstores. They'll have it there. And then also you can get them on your Kindle Unlimited. They have The Hating Game, and I don't know about Crazy Rich Asians, but you can.
You have to buy it.
That's unfortunate. So you'll have to buy it on Kindle, but you
I've
can
already
might as well
searched.
just buy the physical copy. 'Cause
I've
that's what I'm
already
gonna do.
searched.
And then you can also do the Audible version as well. And if you don't have Audible, then fear no more, my lovely friends. We have, let me tell you the tea. We have a 30-day free trial that you can use
Is
for
it 30
audible.com.
Is it a month and some change, or is it just a month?
It's just the month. There's no
That's-
change.
Okay.
It's strictly 30 days. So there's a 30-day free trial. And it gives you 1 free credit that you can use on any book that you want. And you can do it on The Hating Game, you can do it on Crazy Rich Asians, or you can do it on Pride and Prejudice, or any
Mhm.
book that we have mentioned, you can use it on. But it's worth it. The Audible, you get 1 free credit every month. You just pay with the Audible subscription. But I would give the 30-day free trial a test, because you're not
Try it.
losing anything. Yeah, you're not losing anything. It's free. So you can
Yes.
cancel that trial at any time, and you can also cancel your Audible subscription anytime either. So, there's that.
It's up to you.
Yeah, but it will be audible.com/page to picture.
Yes. And you can find us on social media everywhere at official page to picture. We constantly post updates. We have a lot of exciting things coming in the next month, 2 months that I'm really excited for. So make sure you're staying up to date with us on what's going on. And as always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen and to follow us and rate us, review us, whatever it is. And happy St. Patrick's Day, happy spring
Yes.
break. We are recording this during spring break, so I hope everyone has a good spring break. Read your books,
Yeah.
watch your movies, watch your TV shows. I know a lot of people are going to like the premiere for
The Hunger
the
Games.
Hunger Games book.
Mhm. Excited for
That must be fun. I wish Vegas had those. I don't really see anything posted for us.
They have stuff like that here, but I think right now it's just the Barnes and Nobles are hosting them, and those are like sign up lists.
Yeah. You need to
like,
sign up.
Sign up, yeah. We have to be fast
I
enough.
know. We're not fast enough.
We're not. But listen,
I'm listening.
Anytime.
Oh.
The next one.
Okay.
I was gonna say something else. I was
like, I'm listening.
I was gonna say when Benedict's book comes out, but then I was like,
it's already out.
It's already out.
That's okay.
It's fine.
I'm sure there'll be something we'll jump on board for.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.